Hello and welcome back to my channel and to a new video. I hope you're well and having a lovely day. If you're new here, and there are a few new people I know who joined since my last video, so welcome along. My name is Nicola and I make lifestyle videos, so hauls and cleaning and organisation and chatty videos like this one when I haven't had a chance to film anything else. These sorts of videos happen probably once a month or once every other month when life's just got a bit crazy and I just haven't had time to specifically film a haul or anything else. So I sit down and have a little chat, and that's what we're doing today. I've got a Costa, and yeah, I thought I would just catch you up on things that have been going on and things that are planned for this year, for 2024. I feel like we're sort of well into it now. It's end of January nearly, and yeah, we've gone into 2024 at about 1,000,000 miles an hour in our family. It has just been non-stop since the 1st of Jan. So yeah, we haven't really had a lot of time to sort of breathe and think about goals for the year or anything like that. There's just not been an opportunity, and I'm not sad about it actually. I don't know. I mean, how are you guys feeling? I know I'm very tired. I know that much. I know a few people I've seen online have mentioned that they're feeling very tired in January, and I am, but I think a lot of that is due to the fact that we have been crazy busy, and as I say, there just hasn't been a time to just stop. In fact, yesterday I was feeling really quite poorly, and I was so tired, and in the end Andrew made me go upstairs in the middle of the day. I mean, I was working, but he said go and have a lie down, have half an hour, set your alarm and lie down, and I did. While I was lying down, I was trying to have a little sleep, but in my head, like 1,000,001 things going around, like how are we going to do this, when we're going to do that, I need to do this, I need to do that, and it's just like so much to do. But I did feel so much better afterwards, even though I didn't properly relax. Just lying down and just having half an hour away from my desk, just collecting my thoughts and just chilling out, physically if not mentally, it did help. So I probably ought to do that more often, but there really hasn't been any time to do that. So yeah, I'll catch you up on all the news and the reasons why we're so busy. But how are you all feeling in 2024? How is the month of January going for you? Did you set goals? Have you had resolutions? Usually I would have set some sort of fitness health kick type goal. I do it every year. I made the mistake a couple of years ago of going, do you know what? And I was working out regularly, like 5 days a week, doing workouts. And I made the mistake in January of saying, do you know what? I'm gonna have a break. I've been doing it regularly. I'm gonna have a break in January, and I've never been able to get back to it properly since, which is really frustrating. Last January, I started the Couch to 5K. I eventually finished it, I think in April, because I had a few injuries and things along the way. But yeah, I never really carried that on, and since we've got Buddy, our golden retriever, our mornings are pretty much, I can't really work out during the day. I don't have time generally, and I don't like sort of going away from work to do a workout and then coming back. It just takes too long, and I get out of the rhythm of work, and and then in the evenings are way too busy. So first thing in the morning is the only time really realistically I can do a workout or do some exercise religiously and consistently. And since we've got the dog and he has to be walked, like before when we just had Bungo, my little Cavapoo, who's down here, it was much easier because he doesn't have to be walked every day, and generally I would take him out for a walk at lunchtime for 20 minutes and that was it, and that's enough for him, whereas Buddy needs a proper workout every day. So in that respect, I'm getting exercise. I am out getting, I wear a MyZone switch that tracks my effort points, because we have challenges at work to earn effort points, and I'm getting almost as much as I would if I was doing a workout just by doing a 40-minute walk in the morning, because it's not slow, I am striding out. So in that respect, I am getting exercise almost every day, and sometimes twice a day. So I don't worry too much, but I do miss doing weights workouts and things like that, which I need to try and build into my schedule. But at the moment life is a bit busy for it, so I'm not you know, stressing out over it. It will happen when it happens. So yeah, and that was it really for 2024. There were some things that I really wanted us to achieve, like to do as a family in 2024. One was go on a family holiday, which we haven't done. We didn't do last year. We went for a couple of days to Lake District and a couple of days to Norfolk last year, but I wanted to have a nice proper family holiday in 2024. And also I wanted to get these floors done. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you will know that the floors in our house are the bane of my life, and I really wanted to get them replaced. And that was, I said to Andrew for my 50th birthday, which is also happening this year, I want these floors replaced. I don't want any other present. That would be the best present I could possibly have. And due to a few reasons, that's 100% not going to happen this year now, unless there's a lottery win. And so part of the reason I wanted to get the floors done, but I wanted to sort of get our finances in order this year. There's been so many increases. I mean, you must all be in the same boat. You know, we had an increase in our mortgage, which kicked in November last year. That's gone up by a ridiculous amount. Hopefully that will start coming down, please, touch wood, in the coming months. But that's gone up, and we obviously had to purchase a new car. Well, we didn't lease a new car, but we had a massive expense in our old car last year, so that sort of took up everything. That was why we never got to go on a holiday last year, because of the huge expense that was put onto the car. So kind of thought, well, this year, you know, hopefully we can get everything in order. And now two big things have come up that are wonderful, like amazing things, but not going to be able to. Well, one of them is a holiday, so that sort of ticks that box. But the other one is also, well, I'll explain. But yeah, basically the floors aren't going to be done this year, but that's okay. It's, you know, as I keep saying, you have to live in the moment. You know, if opportunities come up and, you know, you have to forego other things to do those things, then I think you should just do them, because you never know what might be around the corner. So little explanation. So Phoebe, my daughter, the reason we've been so busy this start of the year is because my 13-year-old daughter Phoebe dances a lot. She loves it. She really enjoys her dance, and musical theatre as well, and singing and drama and everything. And she goes to a local theatre school, and she's there almost every day, really. But she is part of the festival team. Now, festivals for dancers are like competitions, but they're kind of a bit friendlier in the fact that it's not, the focus is a little bit on winning, but officially it's about taking part, about learning a new skill, about showing what you could do, and then getting a bit of critique for it and getting better, you know, each time you perform it. So Phoebe has a few solo dances. She has a modern, she has a character, which is like ballet, but you're playing a character. She has a tap, which is her favourite, and a song and dance or musical theatre solo. And then she's in a number of groups as well that perform. So they have two modern groups, a character group, an acro group, and a contemporary group that she's in. And they are performing at the festivals. So we had a couple of festivals just before Christmas, in October, November, which were, sorry, my battery ran out. So we had a couple of festivals before Christmas, and now we've got a big one at the moment that is running over 4 weekends. So the first weekend of the new year, we had the pantomime, which I talked about in my last video, I think. Phoebe was performing in the pantomime in London, and then straight away the following weekend we started this festival. So she's had, so the first weekend we were there, last weekend we were there and stayed overnight. So we were there two dances on Saturday and 2 on Sunday. We're there back again for 2 more dances this Sunday, and then the following weekend she's there Saturday and Sunday. So it's a bit crazy. And also she is in a musical theatre production in March, so they've got rehearsals as well at weekends and during the week. So yeah, life's been crazy with that, so busy, and it's lovely. I really enjoy it, particularly when we have the festivals where the groups are performing, because there's a really lovely atmosphere. When it's just the solos, there's a real, you know, focus on them as an individual and how they perform, and you know, as much as it's not about winning, they want to win, or they want to at least get a medal, and if they don't, it can be a bit disheartening. So it's that those can be hard, but she loves it, so I don't mind. But yeah, the group ones are great because they're all in it together and it's lovely. So I've really been enjoying it this month, and even though it means that we're not at home a lot, it's a really nice thing to be doing. I mean, what would she be doing at home if she wasn't doing this? Probably sat on the computer or in front of a screen for hours on end, so I'm more than happy for her to be doing this instead. She also belongs to a TAP Associates group in Leicester that she goes to once a month. She's having to miss one of those this quarter because of a rehearsal for her musical theatre thing. But yeah, so linked to that, back just before Christmas, we were informed that the theatre school will be going to perform at Disneyland, well, applying, but they will get through to perform at Disneyland Paris in October half term, which is really exciting. If you've been watching my channel for a while, and there are a few of you probably have, you will know that we did do this back in 2018. I did video it, and there is a video on my channel of our trip, 2 videos in fact, of our trip to Disneyland Paris. I went on my own with Phoebe, and there were lots of other mums and dads with their children there as well, so we were all sort of one big group, but it was lovely. First time I've travelled with her on my own and got on the Eurostar, and it was a bit like, ooh, but it was an amazing experience. Anyway, they're doing it again in October, which is fab, and because it's obviously just after my 50th birthday, we thought we'd make that our holiday, so we're going to go a few days early and go into Paris. Andrew and I have been to Paris once before, that was before we had the children, and I've been once before that with school and things, but we've only been once together, and we didn't get to see the Eiffel Tower. And Andrew was really poorly, he had tonsillitis, and we went to the Louvre and things, but he was really unwell, so he said he'd really love to go back and do that again, and also take Phoebe because she's never been. So we thought we would do that. Archie and Leah are hopefully going to stay at home and look after the dogs for us, so we don't have to pay for them to go into kennels. They could come with us, but they've recently done Disneyland Paris. They went for Archie's 18th, so I feel it's only fair that perhaps we can go and have a nice time, and they can look after the dogs for us, and they can go again another time if they want. So that's the plan, and so we'd signed up for that, and that was all exciting. So, well, that'll be our holiday, so that's something nice to look forward to. And then literally the week, I think the same week that we signed up for that, we got the news that one of the group dances that Phoebe is in has qualified to represent England at the Dance World Cup in Prague in June, which is amazing. We didn't think they had qualified, but anyway, we've heard that they have. And there's actually, so there's their group, and then there's another group within the dance school, the little ones, who are also qualified, and then a quartet, I think, and a duet as well. So there's 27, I think, children going out to Prague in June, and I will be going obviously with Phoebe. We decided, I mean, Andrew would like to come, but I think to get him there as well, and then almost certainly would have to pay to have the dogs put in kennels, and it means he would miss work as well for another week, that it's probably easier if I go just with Phoebe, and also cheaper, because obviously that is expensive. Luckily, Prague isn't too expensive to stay, so we can get a relatively decent hotel, and the flights aren't too expensive, but then there's the entry fees and the kit and all that sort of stuff, and the extra rehearsals she's going to need. I mean, it's amazing opportunity for her. It's not something that we would ever say, no, you can't do. She has got to miss school for it as well, but you know, she may never get another opportunity, so you don't turn down an opportunity to go to the World Cup. So we're currently in the process of trying to raise money as a team to help fund the trip and the costumes and everything else that is going to be needed. This video isn't about me asking for donations, because you know, everybody's finding life tough at the moment. However, I'm just going to link the fundraising, the GoFundMe page just down below. If anyone does want to donate anything, you know, there is no pressure, and I don't expect anybody to, but I'm going to link it there, because if you don't ask, you don't get. So if you'd like to donate and help them achieve their goals by going to the World Cup in Prague, then that would be amazing, but obviously there is no pressure to. However, we are also asking businesses to sponsor the girls and boys. There's a few boys to go. My company that I work for have very kindly sponsored, and for a sponsorship you can get your logo either on the kit, on the jackets, or on their like cases and flags and things that they have. Also mentions on the social media. I mean, it's not a huge benefit, but particularly if it's a local business, I guess it's a benefit to sponsor a local team. If you do work for someone or you have a business that is interested in sponsoring, I think for a logo on the kit, it's a minimum of £250. I'm not asking anybody here individually to sponsor that sort of money. I'm just saying if there's a business that would like to sponsor and have their logo on the kit or on the flags, then you know, please get in touch. My contact details are below. But yeah, so there is an opportunity to sponsor if you'd like, but obviously no pressure. I'll move on from that. So yeah, it's a very, very exciting year, which means that my floor isn't going to be done this year unless, you know, something amazing happens, like we win a lottery or whatever. But I don't really care, because these things, like a once in a lifetime, well, the Disney isn't once in a lifetime, it's a twice in a lifetime so far. But it's, you know, it's not something that comes around every day, and you know, we're going to have some amazing memories this year to look back on. And it's, you know, it's really exciting. It's a pretty exciting year, 2024. What started off as a pretty normal sort of year is now looking, you know, as exciting, and lots of things to look forward to. So that's really good. Phoebe's very excited because she's getting 3 holidays this year, because she's also off skiing with the school in February half term. So we've also had to try and fit in trips to the snow dome up in Tamworth. There is one in Milton Keynes nearer us, but all the sessions are fully booked, so we've been going up to Tamworth and getting her some training there so that she can go on her ski holiday with a bit of confidence that she knows what she's doing. She's actually really good at it. I thought she might be. She wants to carry it on, but I was like, well, let's just get this holiday done, and let's do all these other things that are going to cost a fortune, and then we'll think about whether or not you can carry on with skiing. And she does enough. So yeah, so that's our 2024. It's looking extremely busy, but very exciting. And you know, who knows what else might come up in the next 12 months. It started off well, so I'm hoping, because 2023 was a bit, and I think I put it on my Instagram post, it was just a bit meh. You know, nothing brilliant happened. We started off, I mean, dance-wise, Phoebe started off the year really well, and then it sort of tapered off, and she lost a bit of confidence, and then we didn't have, you know, we didn't have many exciting things happen, and Christmas sort of rolled in so quick that it was sort of here and then it was gone, and I was like, oh, is that it? You know, it's sort of just been and gone and happened. So it's really nice to have lots of things to look forward to this year. This weekend coming, obviously we've got the dance stuff going on, but also Andrew and I are going to see it's not Cirque du Soleil, but it's like that at the local theatre. It's like a budget version, I think, at the local. Anyway, that'll be really nice. We're going to that on Saturday. We've got, I think I mentioned, I got PTK tickets for Christmas, so we're going to that in February. So that's really exciting. So yeah, so lots of nice things to look forward to this year. So let me know in the comments if there's anything that you've got that's exciting happening this year. What fun have you got planned? Tell me one thing, one exciting thing, or one thing that you're looking forward to this year, even if it's just chilling every weekend and doing nothing. Let's try and have a positive atmosphere and a positive outlook on 2024. What have you got, one thing that you're really looking forward to this year? I'm feeling like, as much as I'm feeling quite anxious about, you know, all the money that the things that we're doing are going to cost, you know, we'll sort it. It's fine. You know, there's credit cards, then there's ways of paying for these things. But I feel really, really upbeat for a change. It's the first time I've felt like that in a long time. Most years have felt a little bit like meh, or oh, there's nothing to look forward to, or you know, it's just work, or you know, whatever. But this year just feel that different, really different, and I'm here for that. Absolutely here for a really good year this year. So fingers crossed it stays like that. Also, on a positive note, I think I mentioned that my dad had his hip operation back at the beginning of December. he's recovering really well. He's had a few little issues here and there, but I think he is starting to feel a lot better. He's walking on his crutches a lot, out of his wheelchair wherever he can. So that's really positive, and you know, wonderful, because you know, he needed a little bit of a new lease of life to keep, you know, to keep moving and keep going. I think he probably needs a knee replacement as well now, but I don't know whether that will happen, but hopefully at least he's a little bit more pain-free, so that's really good. If you can hear crunching, it's the dogs. I bought them these yak chews, excuse me, I bought them these yak chews, which Buddy is his absolute favourite. Oh, I bought him one, and I bought Bungo one, but he has both. He's got his paw on the one and he's chewing the other. You're a little thief. You're naughty. Anyway, at least they haven't taken over the video like they did last week. I do apologise. I think, well, to be honest, I think everybody liked seeing them probably more than they like seeing me. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here and edit it now, and get it up. And hopefully, you know, you've enjoyed having a little catch up and let you know what we're up to this year. I'd love to, as I say, know, you know, what you're doing this year, what you're looking forward to. Leave me a nice comment down below, and I will see you in my next video. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you then. Bye.
You've told me more than once to show you my intention. My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you my attention.